Hey, Don, as always, right?
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome, Laker fans, to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. Second in a row. We back in rhythm.
Yep.
This is the Lakers podcast by Lakers fans for Lakers fans. We have so much to discuss. I think we better start with the trade.
We talked about the Luca trade, right?
We talked about that. I'm talking about the recension.
The Mark
Rescended.
Williams. Oh, I know. Oh my God. I was heartbroken, but I think it was a blessing in disguise because obviously he has some medical issues that the Lakers really dived into and said, mm-mm.
So was it that cut and dry? He just didn't pass the medical
He didn't
as
pass the Lakers medical. They
so
found
the Lakers
many
doctor said,
issues.
uh-uh.
Yeah.
And there's no mystery about that. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. That is then we did dodge a bullet.
Yeah. So,
I like having Connect on the team.
yeah.
I like the way we're playing small ball and blowing people up by 20 points in the first quarter.
Yep.
I like how um we still have all the pieces we need to make a really excellent permanent trade decision this summer.
Yes. Agreed. Because
So not
supposedly
summer, this off season,
this offseason, yeah.
which is the summer right now.
Supposedly they brought the deal to Rob. So it
That's
looks like they were
also,
trying to pull a fast one, kind of, because they knew everybody knew we was desperate for a center once we did the Luca trade.
I'm not sure what Danny Ainge knew about
No, he didn't know
Vando's
anything.
feet.
Who?
About Vando's feet when we got Vando when it was
Oh, yeah, but
such a
we
great
got
deal
him
for us.
back. We got
Huh?
him back on that Luca trade because he had no idea he was helping us with the Luca trade when he took Hood Shafino and the two picks.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny that he didn't know. That's hilarious. I don't know how that works, but
Because what happened was he was trading with the Lakers. So the Lakers don't have to tell him that they're trading with Dallas as well. Only reason they would have to tell him if they were getting some picks from Dallas or something.
what did they get from Utah? That's what I didn't know was what Danny gave up.
Nothing. They took Hood Shafino with two second rounders.
So we gave them 2 second-round picks to
Mm-hmm.
take Hood Schifino off of our hands.
Yep, basically.
That's crazy, but we only would have done that if we were getting
Luca.
Luca.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
I guess it was all the money matching and how all that
yeah,
worked. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, he seemed like the perfect center for us.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot of patience for injury-prone players. We
No.
have the two I'm gonna just go ahead and say two of the top five um attack dogs in the league in terms of being able to get to the rim and being able
Mm-hmm.
to shoot the ball and being able to distribute the ball. Brian and Luca
Right.
are one and two, two and three, three and four
Yep.
at
Mm-hmm.
worst.
Yep.
And then Austin
Secret
today
weapon.
today showed that he has an upside
Yes.
inside of that circle.
I know it. That was crazy.
When he gets Flintstones with his feet, people are backing up.
It was
And
so crazy that he was getting past all their defenders. And then you watch, remember in the game that Indiana kept throwing people in and out. Their perimeter guys. They were exchanging them so fast. I go, they're not even giving them a chance to get ready. But everybody was trying to guard Austin, and none of them could guard him.
they took him on the first play of the game on the defensive end,
Right. Oh
and he
yeah.
kind of laughed it off. And I'm looking at him like, bro, this is gonna be a long night. And he was
Right.
like, for them.
Right. They did take him. I said, uh-oh. They're targeting Austin on defense. I'm like, oh Lord, it's gonna be a long night. But Austin ate them up. The way he was getting past them at the perimeter and going behind his back, and it was beautiful to watch because Indiana does have a lot of perimeter defender guys, but none of them could handle Austin today. It
When he
was
gets you
beautiful.
moving backwards, he's
Yeah,
crossing you over right in front of your face.
right. Yeah, he has a
His
beautiful move.
handle and how he combines his handle with his body control
Right.
and how he uses both of those in an extremely aggressive way, which will get on your nerves when he's on a really good young defensive team.
Yeah.
He can get ripped with his kind of ain't nothing you can do type approach to get into the basket.
Yeah.
Um, but he's a ruckus. He's a mess in there.
And he kept going at him. He just kept it going. I think I mean not Danny Ainge, JJ Redick said that he told him we're gonna need you to get 38, 8, and 8 tonight. He would have had 50. Remember a couple of those he would get to the basket and missed? He could have
He
had
missed
50.
three layups at
Yeah,
least that I
yeah.
was like, what?
Right.
So um,
That was
we made
beautiful.
a mistake. I made a mistake. You asked me what are we gonna do with Austin? And I said Austin can't fit.
I know.
And when you have a guy on his contract
Right.
playing like he's playing now, you give him up, you're really stupid because it's
Yeah.
beyond a young player that can really play the game. It's a young
Yeah.
player that can really play the game in your system at an
Yeah.
extremely high level.
Yeah. He's been great. Because I think he's gonna still have to start. You can't bench him, but I think you start him for maybe like 5 minutes, put him on the bench, and then let him come in with the second unit. Because that second unit struggles because they don't have anybody to create on that second unit. Vincent is not a creator. And I think he could be really good for the second unit, get those guys some shots and get himself some shots. But I don't think you can bench him though. I think that would be just horrible to do that. But let him play 5, 6 minutes and then sit him down and bring him back.
And then let his second and third quarter minutes be more of a bench player role
Yeah,
where he can go nuts.
right, right. Because
Um,
that second unit was struggling to get points.
I I'm just really imagining what him, Bron, and Luca are going to look like together.
Right. But do
Because
you
it
do
seems
so then do you bench Rui or you keep Rui in there?
it's either Rui or
Dory Finney Smith?
yeah, and I think man, it's tough. And we got Connect back, so there's
I know
your
that's a whole
second unit
that's another
scorer.
guy we got to give minutes for.
Um, I'm having a hard time hearing you, Donna, and I
Oh, let me
think
get
it's
up
my
closer to the
fault.
thing. I'm kind of sitting
That's
back.
what it is. I got you
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna probably have to bench Rui.
Yeah, that's what I
But
think.
maybe you start him again and play him about 5 minutes and then get Dory Finney Smith in there. I don't know. Because
He,
that's a bad defensive team.
he's got awesome options. Um,
Yes. And now he
uh,
got another one back with Connect.
it's crazy.
I know.
Like that missing big. I think it's going to turn out to be a blessing in disguise for us in multiple ways. Jackson is playing out of his mind.
Yes, he is.
I've always liked Coloco. I haven't seen the kind of mistakes you'd expect from a guy in his situation. He seems like a natural born baller.
Yep.
Um, and this big dude is crazy. He's out of his
Yep.
mind, but
Yep.
he seems like a rebounder and a brawler.
Yep.
And
Which we need.
he's the toughness that AD was always crying out for.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
And then
Um,
who was that other center that they had in the G League that was on a two-way?
I thought we
Coloco,
got
but it's
rid of him to
another
make
one.
room for Quentin when we first brought Quentin on.
Yeah, but they took him off and signed a big guy. Took him off the two-way, remember?
Oh, they signed another. I thought that was the guy I'm talking about.
The one we saw today.
Yeah, Stewart
So it's
Lewis.
only two of them.
What is his name?
Trey.
Yeah, Trey.
Yeah.
Um,
So maybe it's only two. For some reason, who else is on the two-way? Because they got rid of the one guy. Remember the guy that's been kind of he's a
Trey Trey
forward.
Trey Orange,
Trey. Yeah, they got rid of him and
French
signed another
dude,
big.
the guy that played with Wimby.
Oh, okay.
That's who we got rid of, and I liked him,
Right. Right.
but he made
But
rookie-ish mistakes.
right. But I think there's another because we you can get three two-way contracts.
Yeah, but I don't think we got a big. We got this guy Goodwin.
Oh, good one. That's right.
Yeah.
And he played his butt off today, number 30.
Crazy, crazy. What
Yes.
in the world? This dude comes in and looking like Method Man in a mask
Right.
and
Oh my
just
God.
kill
He
it.
he was great. He was shooting a three. He wasn't scared. And
And the decision making
yes, he was
on
really good.
on
It
offense
was,
and defense,
yeah,
like I said, natural born basketball players
yeah.
find
That's
their
right. They
way.
signed him. I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah.
And
So
I
we got
was
the two bigs.
I like Traore or whatever his name was, the French guy.
Yeah.
I like this guy better in terms of readiness.
Yeah.
And apparently he's been on our squad for a minute. They just raised him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So we got two bigs and Jackson Hayes, pretty
yes,
much.
that's what I think we have. And it can't be too much longer before Christian.
Oh, I
Yeah,
said, is he going to play this year?
he's on the roster and he's eligible for the playoffs, right?
And yeah, he's eligible to play now, but they keep saying he ain't ready.
If he's not going to play in the playoffs, I think if there's a deadline where you have to waive him or something. I think
I hear they may waive because we're back up to 15 now. Remember we had an
yeah,
open spot because we
we
got
had
rid
that
of
open
Reddish.
spot and it's gone.
It's gone. But they said they can waive somebody and they have $1.6 million still left before they're over the apron or whatever.
They got to
So
make a decision on Christian Wood because
I know because if he can't play, you need to just waive him.
yeah,
But we need him. We need a big like him.
I think if he were to surprise us and get healthy, we might find ourselves
Right.
going, Rob, you did this a long time ago. You knew what you were doing way better. This is a long-term
Right.
plan.
And was it funny or not when Markeith Morris was out there when he first got out there and he hit the air ball?
Ah, but then he redeemed himself.
He redeemed when he was shooting that three. I go no,
Yeah,
and he hit it. Oh my God, he looks like he hasn't played in 4 years.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He
he
looks big.
yeah he looks big. He does. He was never that big. And I'm like, okay, if you're gonna play, brother, you need to go like get in shape a little bit, lose a few pounds, because we may need you for 2 or 3 minutes to get out there and bang somebody.
Yeah, him and Jemison, Trey Jemison.
Yeah,
Um,
he did a good job
those
today. And
those
I didn't mind, and I didn't mind him knocking down whoever he knocked down. Remember they called a tech on him? He was
mhm.
trying to help the guy up. And I was
Yeah.
like, Jameson, do not help him up. When you knock him down, you just knock him down and walk away. He was trying to help the guy up and he got a technical anyway.
Well, he should have got a second tech because when he put his hand in the guy's face, the guy was trying to get around him to help his own man up.
No, the guy
Refs,
grabbed him from the back.
yeah, the refs gave him a break because of that. So
Yeah, you don't grab somebody from the back because you don't know
you
who's coming at you from the back.
can get dropped.
Yeah. So but he was good in the first half, and then he got a little bit out of control because he was knocking people around. But I like him. He was knocking a few people around. He
That's
could
what I'm
get five
saying.
minutes a game, 5 to 7 minutes. That's
5 to
good.
7 minutes a game as a bruiser, get as many fouls as you want. Don't worry
Yeah,
about that.
that's right.
Just let the other team know that we ain't playing in the middle. And the
Yep.
Lakers rarely have that kind of presence.
Yeah.
And it's never a bad thing to have a guy like that. If he can,
No, it's great because
they
if
typically come. Hmm?
huh?
They typically come with a temper, and if he can keep his
Yeah.
temper under control, then he can avoid negating all the good things with a technical. Uh,
Yeah.
but that point in the playoffs, will piss me
Yeah,
off.
that wasn't good.
So
But I think he'll learn because Morris got kind of on him because
he's
Morris
got
was
to
talking to him
realize
a lot.
he's got to realize where he sits on the totem pole, where his emotions fit into the overall scheme of
Yeah.
things, man. You got to suck it up and sit back down, bro. You can't.
Right. He should have just knocked the guy down and kept on walking. You don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
try to
Just
help him out. Boy, just
yeah.
boom, bye.
He gets his personality in the center of it. And he wants to get out there beefing with people and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah. So
you're a
he'll
third
learn
stringer.
though.
You're a
Yeah,
third
Morris was
stringer in the
on him.
NBA. Yeah, let's hope so.
So yeah, you just
Yeah,
gotta you
yeah.
just gotta get him. He's young, he's new, but I like him though. He can give me 5 to 7 minutes.
I'll take him. I'll take
Yeah.
him. What
Because
is up
we're
with
desperate right now. But if we could get Christian Wood, that would just be huge.
that? Would be huge. Even with
Huge.
his, fadeaway-ish game,
Right.
is
On the
skilled enough.
second unit?
Is skilled enough to where we can get some
Yes.
points out of it.
Yes. On that second unit, he can get us a few points.
But if he's not back in the mix within the next week or two,
Yeah, they got to. Because it's either him or Cam Reddish gotta be waived. One of the two. Because Cam Reddish is so far down the totem pole now. He's like almost number 12.
yeah,
He's number 11 before Bronny,
both of
pretty
them would be
much.
nothing but injury insurance at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, with Connect coming back, you got to find minutes for him.
we've been giving minutes to Shake, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Shea going back down.
Shake
That's
just
right.
dropped. Shake just dropped because
Yeah.
Shake. I don't know what's going on with this man's knees. He runs around looking like he really wishes that he didn't have to run. Does he? It looks painful to watch him run.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he keeps getting bounced around.
Is he? Remember when AR went down with the hip and back injury,
Mm-hmm.
and um, Reddick talked about how stiff his body got.
Mm.
And he's finally loosened it back up, and he can do all this wiggle stuff that he likes to do.
Yeah.
But when he first came back, a lot of that stuff was turning into offensive fouls, and he just was awkward out there. And
Yeah, he looks because that kid Goodwin was a little better than him tonight.
I wonder if Shake, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I wonder if Shake is coming back from an injury and it still haven't had loosened up. But
Oh
he looks like he
no.
need to do some yoga or something.
Something. Yeah, he's but our boy Gabe Vincent that I was ready to trade to put in any package has been great.
So I want to give, first of all, I want to apologize to LeBron James for saying anything negative ever in the history of my time as a commentator in the Chick Hearn tradition. Chick would be ashamed of me for saying something negative about LeBron the way this man has been playing. It's
Thank you.
crazy.
We'll take that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm finna give you all your flowers right now. I want to first, okay, while we're on you, I want to show some respect for Donna, who's always right, for telling me who Vando is while I was hating about the man having screws in his feet. I don't care if he got screws, wrenches, drills.
Right.
If he's got power tools in his feet, keep
Yes.
the power tools in there because this man's feet propel him to ridiculous heights.
I know. It's
He plays
crazy.
beyond himself, beyond the team,
I
beyond the
know. He's great. I love him.
his energy is ridiculous. He's a game changer. He is the
He
reason
is.
why we are 5-0.
Right. Yep. He is.
Crazy.
I
What
know.
he
And he only makes $7 or $8 million.
$7 to $8 million to energize your team as though AD never left.
Right.
We how are we not looking over at the bench at a big hole
Right.
left by a 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan,
I know.
with a motor, a defensive motor,
Yep.
shot blocker,
Yep.
25 point a game guy,
And he's still young.
patrolling the paint. I'm talking about AD.
Oh, AD.
How are we not looking at a giant hole on our bench
Oh,
on
I
our
know
team?
it. I know it.
How are we playing better defense without AD for 5 games? Like it's real.
I know. They're scrambling around. They are just, I mean, it's him, Dory Finney-Smith,
You got to give Dory
Gabe
Finney-Smith.
Benson.
Finney-Smith, I give Palinka credit for that.
Yeah.
I give him credit for having a process in place that caught this injury situation before we got stuck with
Yeah.
a Zion Williams type contract, which can hurt. Um, but I give Palinka credit for having faith in Gabe Vincent. We were
Yeah.
both ready to ship this man.
I was like, put him in any trade package. I don't
I
care
want
which
to.
one it is.
I'll take some Fritos, some business cards,
Right.
and he made a fool out of both of us.
Yeah. Because he's
Gabe,
been great. I mean, he's even more aggressive offensively. Some shots, I mean, he was hitting them in the first half, and the second half he wasn't, but he will take those shots now. And he's been great. He's been invaluable off the bench as a guard because we don't have any except him and Shake, pretty much.
I don't
But
understand in our situation right now why our guards aren't being crowded. All of them. Austin gets crowded when he gets stuck in that corner,
yeah,
but Gabe has the roam of the court, and
yeah,
I'd be blitzing that dude. I wouldn't be worried
yeah,
about him driving to the hole behind me. On
yeah,
most teams in the NBA, I would be reaching,
right.
and for some reason he looks like a solid ball protecting point guard on our team.
Yep.
Um, his defense on bigs was what I noticed when he couldn't shoot. I was like, that's why JJ's got him out there because when we're
Oh,
switching on everything, there was no letdown on the bigs when Gabe had to guard them even under the hole.
mm,
He's gonna front them so you can't get the ball to him. And
yeah,
he actually is boxing these guys out. And when they do get it, he's in their grill,
yeah,
his face touching their belly button,
yeah.
you know, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "This is what I got to do, coach,"
Right.
that's enough to disrupt their shot. They're like, "Dude, you're irritating me." But he has a formula for being a switchable guard.
Yeah.
In a and he's one of the things that makes our small ball work
Yeah.
on the defensive end.
Yeah,
And
he's just been great. I'm so glad we didn't trade him. And now I think when Connect was gone and Christie,
yeah,
it was like I gotta score. I gotta
yeah,
help this second unit. So he's gotten more aggressive shooting, taking the ball, trying to take it to the hole.
but still playing within himself.
Yeah. So he's been great. He's been averaging like 10, 12 points a game,
Yep.
which is nice off the bench. I like it. And now with Austin probably going to play a lot with the second unit, it's going to be great for him because it's going to take a little ball pressure off of him to not have to try to create for everybody because he's not a real creator. But with Austin in there helping him out, I think that's going to be great. We're going to have a nice bench and Bando and probably Rui. I don't know if Rui's coming off the bench. I mean, he's been playing well. So do you put him on the bench or you just keep the formula that's working now with Dory Finney-Smith kind of coming off the bench, him and Bando?
I'm
I don't
watching
know.
I'm watching Rui navigate through this problem that he has, that his last remaining gap between him and a, you know, borderline all-star starter in the NBA, and that's going to the rim without a plan and getting humiliated.
Yeah, he
Because like
got
I
blocked
said,
again today.
it's a momentum changer. And what he's been doing is he's been slowing up. He's just
Yeah,
been getting there and then just saying, let me just stop and see what's happening.
right.
And sometimes he just does his little fadeaway, which is nice. His
Oh,
fadeaway is nice.
nice.
But sometimes he's just kicking it, which
Yep,
is cool. He's not kicking it with the kind of passing accuracy and timing that gets you that open three, but at least he's not getting his shot blocked. At least
right.
he's got possession.
Yeah.
But when he learns to combine all that with his pump fake, or gets a pump fake, I've seen him pump fake maybe once this year. Um, but when he gets through those walls
Yeah.
where he's instinctive with that and muscle memory with all of that, like Austin is,
Yeah.
um, I think he'd be worth the investment. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know what JJ's thinking, and I don't know what Luca would prefer. But if for my money, with all the stuff we got right now, and we're going to be playing small ball center a lot, um, I think Rui is worth the investment. I think he should start, even at
Okay.
the expense of Jackson, because Dorian Finney-Smith is so good, and our switchability is so good. When LeBron is in there, uh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that because you didn't get your the center of the future, and because we love Jackson, but we love him as a backup center, then maybe we just leave him in his natural position and start Rui and DFS, and our
Oh, no. Rui be getting eaten
right.
up down low. Siakam was killing him down low.
Was he
Yes, in that second half.
in the
Yes, he was
second half?
killing
Yeah,
Rui down.
but don't you give him credit for holding him for a half?
I don't know if he was holding him or they weren't getting the ball to Siakam.
Siakam
Seemed
is
like in that second half, they made a point of getting the ball to him down low.
they did.
I don't
Yeah.
know if we were doing a good job on him in the first half and he just wasn't doing it, or they switched it up, but Rui kept fouling him.
See, I'm not that mad about fouls. I like fouls. I think fouls are underrated.
I just think he just wasn't, he was to me, he wasn't in good position. He was always like hacking at him. He didn't seem to, his body didn't seem to be where it needed to be to kind of, I don't know. But anyway, we'll
I
see
guess I
what
said
he does.
for him to be a borderline all-star, yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stick with what I said because no one cares about defense when your offense gets to a certain level.
But I think they want Jackson in there because Luca likes to throw lobs. I think they're going to start Jackson. He's
Yeah.
been playing well though. I want to keep him in there. Then I think we can start mixing things up with small ball and giving different matchups and different things going on.
You start Jackson if you think that's enough to get a championship this year. Otherwise, I think you develop Rui to become a champion next year. Because
No,
next
I
year,
don't see Rui at a center.
no, 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 no. You're getting a center in the offseason.
Oh,
you're getting the center that you want in the offseason. That's the
Right.
only priority you have.
Yeah.
That's all you care about. You got
But
everything
I,
in
I,
the summer.
I think I like Jackson starting. I think I don't want to break it up with what's is working right now with the combination that he has going right now. Um,
Then you got to drop somebody, and it's either going to be DFS or Rui.
that's why I said, do you keep Rui in there or do you keep DFS? I know Lucas used to playing with DFS, but Rui's playing so well. So do you tell Rui, hey, we need you to take the second unit?
I think you're going to have to put him on a second unit, but
Yeah, because it's either him or AR, right?
yeah, I think there's no way you cannot drop AR because
No.
AR is your injury insurance. Luca's a little bit fragile and LeBron is 40, so
Yeah. Yeah, you can't
Luca's
drop him. So it's going to be
AR.
interesting to see what JJ decides to do, like on Monday's game when Luca's in there and LeBron.
I'll put it to you this way: look, Pelinka did his job. He tried to do it at an A plus level.
Yeah,
At an A plus level, he's done. He can sit down now. He's looking for the summer. He's evaluating. He's got lists of free agents and trades for the summer.
yeah,
That's all he's thinking about now. He don't care. He's done his work.
right.
He might there's the buyout market and waivers and all that kind of stuff. We got people that can pay attention to that kind of stuff. But I think Rob is focused on the summer.
Yeah, what
So
center he can really go after,
yes,
what
but
makes sense, who he's going to keep. Because if you go get a better center, you're going to have to give away like a Rui. So do you want to do that, or do you want to go get somebody like a Mark Williams that you don't have to give up a Rui? You can give up a Connect or something like that. I don't know.
cool thing is you got your pick back, and that
Yes, that is big.
oh man.
That's
So I think
big. And we got Connect back, which I was sad that we lost Connect and um what you call that went to Dallas.
we got impatient trying to impress our star to let him
Yeah,
know we'll do anything and we're ready right now.
we're ready right now.
And we
Right.
overreached and our process caught it. And now
Yes.
we actually ended up better positioned for the future.
Yeah.
This is
To
gonna
get
be
that right guy.
gonna be a dynamic summer. This is
Right.
where it really, really clicks in.
Because maybe you can move up in the draft and find somebody in the draft.
You might. You got the
Hmm.
kind of stuff now where anything's possible.
Yeah,
Anything.
like Dallas found Derek Lively in the damn draft. And the Lakers were looking at him, and Dallas had the pick right before us and took him.
Hmm. Doesn't that say
So
it all right there? Yeah,
yep.
about what's possible.
So you
So
never know.
yeah, so
We have options now. I think Charlotte knew we were in, or everybody knew we needed a center. So they thought they were going to get this guy off of their books and get Connect and then give us Mark and a pick.
poor kid. He's labeled now.
Yeah,
He's
he didn't look too happy in that press conference, but what do you do?
no, I'm talking about poor this poor kid Mark Williams.
I know. He was so excited too.
He's tagged now though. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
his future is affected by this.
Yeah, because it must have been some serious things, not just some injury that's going to heal. Must see some degenerate something that is like, because they said they were looking and they felt like he couldn't be their center for the next 2 to 3 years due to whatever issues. And I don't know if they'll ever divulge them, that they probably won't tell us, the public, what his things were, but I mean, because that wouldn't be nice to do that. But she said it was many issues. That's what they say. So for the Lakers to rescind, knowing that we needed a big man, it must have been something serious. Had to be. But there's a lot of bigs to choose from now, so we got some time.
That's what I'm
Can really
saying. It's
scope it out.
blessing in disguise. It's
Yeah,
certainly you cannot say it's not better in the long run unless he was the best, perfect, and only right center for us in the
yeah,
whole league, which you can't say.
right.
And so
No, there's too many of them running around, I think.
and 20 just became ready to play in the NBA, within the last 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Um
so that's great.
uh where I was getting to was Rob's time is now. I mean, yeah, Rob. I mean, I'm sorry, JJ's time is now.
Yeah,
Um, what we do for the rest of the year is up to him.
yeah. He's got all. all the tools, just
All the
how he's
tools.
going to use them. Yeah.
Jackson is a serviceable big that can certainly go get that oop.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
but
if
don't
he
forget,
was 35, 40 pounds heavier,
yeah,
oh my God, he would be perfect. Because
and
he
don't,
goes to and he hustles, he plays hard, but he's so little, he's always getting knocked down.
yeah,
But
and
he's,
don't forget how great Coloco was and
yeah,
natural with the oop when he first came on the team.
yeah,
He got I think that might have been his first play,
yeah,
and everybody was feeding him when we were forced to be relying on him when
yeah,
Jackson. So JJ's got something to work with
yeah. He's got
at,
plenty to work with.
at the big with the surprise coming with either Wood or waving Wood and using that to get something out of the trash can.
Yeah. Because I
Um,
think if they don't waive him, they'll waive Reddish.
mhm.
Both of them are minimum guys.
I like Reddy. Reddish was playing great for us
Oh,
when circumstances pushed him down the totem pole.
yeah,
But I think of him as injury insurance that can come in and make impactful plays and support the way we play.
yeah,
He's a good defensive player that knows his role. He knows where to stand, and he's not bad from that corner.
right. I
So it's
think if,
nice to have
hmm,
him back too. Really, in terms of that 15th guy on the bench is actually a
hmm,
baller. Uh,
yeah,
so from Duke, with some history with our team that has shown us an ability to be effective. Didn't he
yeah.
have a 20-point game? Did he have a 20-point? No, not 20 points.
But he had a good game where he scored. If he could just hit that corner three, a couple of those a game, he's
Three,
good to go.
couple putbacks, and
Hmm.
up to double figures, just like that.
Right.
So
So we'll see.
we
So we
didn't
got
do bad per
we're
se in
deep.
that trade.
Yeah, we're deep. For a change, we're deep with some real players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm saying about Reddish.
Yeah.
When he's your third guy off the bench, you might be struggling a little bit. When he's your 15th
Right.
guy, you probably got a really deep bench.
Yeah.
Not 15th. He's our 13th guy. I guess you still got.
Yeah.
He's ahead of Bronny.
Yeah. He's ahead of Bronny and probably ahead of or Shake because we don't have ball hands, or Shake maybe a little one ahead of him.
I would put Shake below
Me
Red.
too. But
Yeah,
he's a ball handler a little bit more, and we need that. So he might get the nod.
he's supposed to be a ball handler.
I know. He
He
wasn't
does
too
not.
good today.
I don't see him pushing the ball where it's supposed to be on the court. Either he doesn't know where it's supposed to be, or he really has trouble getting past resistance.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I watch him on other teams and I'm like, I like him. So I was excited when he came in the trade. I go, okay, I've always seen him. I like him.
Me
But
too. He
he
came
hasn't been
in
good.
with he came in with Maxi,
I know it.
and they were both touted as these two crazy great wings.
Right. Right.
And their trajectory just diverged.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Shake.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I like our team and see how far we can go. We can figure out what the pieces are, who stays next year. What do we need? I hope we can. Well, I know they ain't getting rid of AR, but I hope we can keep Rui too. I just like Rui. I just think he's getting more and more comfortable. Like you said, his shot is so beautiful. And he had 24 points today. We really needed him and Austin to step up. They both did. So,
He would have been the press conference guy if Austin hadn't got 45.
right. And
So
he's low maintenance. He's just kind of a quiet guy. He just doesn't complain. He's still young,
yep,
athletic, 6'8". You
yep,
can't teach that, you
yep,
know?
yep. 6'8" with a crazy frame.
Yeah.
Just uh great physique.
Yeah. So I think we got to figure out a way to keep him. I just think we go get a center like a Mark Williams that you don't have to give up like one of your real rotation guys. Um,
How does Bron's pending retirement factor into how you go into this offseason?
we already know Luca's taking Bron's spot, period. So what
And
do you do? What do you do after that? Who's
and
gonna be?
that's why you have to keep Austin because then Austin goes to Luca's spot.
Yeah, yeah. You can't get rid of Austin. Rui is the piece that's like he's kind of the trade piece that you have that people would want. But I just think we go and find a diamond in the rough like a Mark Williams that's not injury prone. I think you can find them. It seems like they're on every team but ours.
That kind of deal. is what you want
Yeah.
because you didn't have to give up a Rui
Yeah.
because of his salary.
Right.
You were able to get him for connect. And when you're trading in the off season with time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He'll have plenty of time to think about it, kind of see how everybody gels in their positions, see kind of how JJ kind of works this whole thing. And because I think they wanted to open up a roster spot. That's why they put Cam in the deal too, because I was going to open, they get somebody, maybe they could get a big off the market or something like that. But when it got rescinded, we got two players back. So you got to waive somebody now to get somebody. I haven't heard any bigs being waived yet, but I'm sure that people are going to start getting waived.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Year.
I wanted Bones Highland
I don't want him too skinny.
as a wing. I like him. Um,
Too skinny.
just as a buyout.
No, I think they already had that sold up. They
Somebody else got
they,
him.
they traded him and
Yeah, he just got bought out though by
oh,
whatever
I didn't
team
know
he
that.
got
Okay.
traded to. Yeah, he
Oh,
got
okay.
bought out.
Yeah, I don't like skinny dudes. Ain't he skinny?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want him.
but he's nice and long and athletic on the wing.
He looks like a weirdo on the court.
Clippers got rid of him, huh?
Yep. They had him for 2 or 3 years. He never
They
did it.
getting Ben Simmons. Well, he was with Denver first, remember?
That's what it was. They ended up with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they got Ben Simmons.
Um, good luck, Tyrone Lue. I respect you stick by your principles and you go your own way. But
Yeah, they
man,
took
you
a
make
chance
some
on him.
moves that are questionable, bro. I'm sure you agreed to letting Paul George walk, and now I'm sure you agreed to bringing James Harden in, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that too.
They brought back Batum,
Who?
Batum, Nicholas Batum,
Oh, I know.
and
I
now
don't
they
know what they're doing
they
over there.
they actually of all the teams in the league, the Clippers decided, wow, you mean Ben Simmons is
I
available?
know. I can believe he was coming to couldn't believe he was coming to the Clippers. I was just like, okay, maybe they feel like they can revive his career.
That's
I
such
guess
a
Brooklyn
contract.
said, I'm done. Brooklyn said, I'm done with this.
I think the Lakers said we got a new point guard. We're going in a whole new direction, and the Clippers went, no, we can't let that happen. We need a new point guard too.
Oh God, no, there's no way we could have taken. But they'll, how, Rob will do something. He'll either waive somebody. I think, like you said, Christian Wood is the key. If he can be healthy, let's say after the All-Star break, because it's about to be All-Star weekend. We
Yep,
got 2 games this coming week and then All-Star weekend. So if he's not ready after that,
it's time to cut bait.
yeah.
Okay, Laker fans, we got 1 minute left. This is the
Okay.
Purple Blood Lakers podcast. We did not end correctly last time. We were so excited we just ended abruptly. This is the Purple Blood Lakers podcast by Lakers fans for Lakers fans. The Lakers have shaken it up and we are ready to go. Let's see how we finish the season. And Laker fans, remember this. After the All-Star break, we are going to try to go live after every game where you can join the podcast and message us, and maybe even we'll figure out how to get your voice on the air some kind of way. So look forward to that. And what do you want to say, Donnie? You got less than a minute left.
Got 2 games against Utah back to back. We're going to win those and go in 33-19 in the All-Star break. 14 games ahead, over 500.
We can get to third in the West.
Yes. We just moved to fourth today.
Without a center, we can get to third. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. So it's
Go
looking
Lakers.
good.
Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.